Hello, this is the trade site Forex market preview and international economic data roadmap for the week beginning Sunday, April 16th, and ending Friday the 21st. Hope you had a good trading week. Here's a look at the dollar index daily chart. I'm going to go through these daily charts quick because we really had no range this week, much to speak of, anyways. Friday was a semi-holiday for Good Friday. Parts of the world were off. Here's a look at the euro dollar, really flat action, obviously. Here's a look at the pound. Let's just get to the intra-week action. It's an easier way to see what really happened this week. So pound had 200 pips of range, but if you look at this week, there's a move up on Tuesday over about 30 minutes, and there's a move up on about actually in about 2 hours, and there's a move up in about an hour on Wednesday, and those moves account for 120 pips of the 200. So most of the trading was very, very flat for the week. And then a quick look here at the euro as well. Same deal. Whatever action was in the euro, if you take out that spike up, which lasted an hour, and then there's a little move to bring it back. You take that out, you're in basically a 60 pip range for the entire week. So there's really not much here to talk about. Nothing new on the charts. We haven't made any new ground. No pattern breakouts or anything. So let's get straight to the week ahead. We've got bank holidays, so this is interesting. Easter's a weird one. U.S. takes the stock market close on Friday, but the banks are open. It's the only time of the year that happens. And then on Monday, U.S. banks and stock markets open, but the entire rest of the world's closed for the day after Easter. Nobody's trading really. So we will not have calls Sunday night on Easter going into Monday with the rest of the world closed. So you can see here New Zealand and Australia on bank holiday. China releases GDP, industrial production, fixed asset investment, press conference, and retail sales. And then bank holidays, Switzerland, France, Germany, Italy, UK, everybody's closed. The US is open, so it's got Empire State Manufacturing Index, NAHB Housing Market Index, TIC long-term purchases. Monday night, Australia's got the minutes from their last meeting. Tuesday, Canada's foreign securities purchases, and then in the U.S., housing starts and building permits and capacity utilization, industrial production before the market opens. CB leading index in Australia, GDT price index out of New Zealand, MI leading index, and new motor vehicle sales out of Australia. So really, up to this point, not much for the week. Then Wednesday, trade balance out of Italy, CPI and trade balance out of Europe. Two big numbers at 5 a.m. Eastern time. German 30-year bond auction, the crude oil inventories out of the U.S., beige book out of the U.S., CPI out of New Zealand, trade balance out of Japan, Australia's NAB quarterly business confidence number, German PPI, Spanish and French 10-year bond auctions. In the U.S., we got Philly Fed and unemployment claims. That's the weekly number. European consumer confidence, which comes at a strange time for Europe, 10 a.m. Eastern time here in the U.S., but in Europe, that's really weird. CB leading index here in the U.S., natty gas, that's the weekly number. We got the Treasury Secretary speaking, Japan's flash manufacturing PMI, tertiary industry activity out of Japan. We got French, German, and the broad European manufacturing PMI and services PMI numbers, current account out of Europe, retail sales out of the UK, CPI out of Canada, and all the various inflation numbers there, and then the manufacturing and services PMI numbers here in the US, existing home sales, and the IMF meetings start next weekend. There's a bunch of stuff, but really none of it's huge. Like I said, no call Sunday for the basically almost, except for the U.S. global holiday on Monday. And we'll see what we get. Charts as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks.